And let's see how we can report this variance and variations. So you can have many type of reports, and these reports are like, there are two types. You see two types of reports. In 2000, these are tabular reports, the very old reports since when the project was first created. These reports exist, and they exist in the similar manner till now. Now in 2013, this is the place which is improved. That is the major place which is improved. All other things are more or less same. So if you want to practice these things with a trial version, what you do, you download 2013 version from the Microsoft site. That trial version will run for 2 months. You can practice this. Whatever you have learned here is all applicable to 2013 also. There is no difference except the look and feel, and the major difference is only report, and report 2 only the tabular report part. It is changed. So how it is, I will show you some reports or what we will create. First is the overview report. This is the overview report, and we say the project summary. I think let's take the project summary. Select the project summary, and you get this project summary here. A project summary is a very good way to get a snapshot of the project progress. Okay, it talks about date, when is the start date, what was the baseline, what is the actual, and what is the variance. What is the current finished baseline?
Sorry, Vivek, could you go back to how you came to the sheet? Yeah.
Select section. You are in sync. Select this, and then select the project summary, and select this. You get this. Okay.
Thank you.
And this is, it gives about date, finish date, baseline finish, what was the baseline finish, and what is the current forecast. This finish is talking about the current plan. Current plan says that we're going to finish on 10th of September. What is the actual finish? Not applicable because we have not finished it. How much is the variance as of now? 1.83 days. This is regarding the duration. 1.83 days duration variance. Currently it is 80.5. Baseline was 78.67. Remaining is this, actual is this. These many days have passed, these many days yet to pass. In the work, those so many hours was baseline, so many hours are as of now. The difference between them is the variance. So many hours we have spent, so many hours are, and the same is about the cost. This is the baseline cost, this is the current cost, current forecast, including forecast. This is the variance, this is the actual we have spent as of now, this is what we are going to spend. Other are like in the current task. This is good. So you can, suppose your foresight is next 2 weeks. So you always keep a watch on next 2 weeks task. So this is good. So you select this, it asks for the date. I say take the date of 8th July and then take the date of 22nd July, 2 weeks, and it give you the list of tasks which are there between these two dates, so that you can focus on these tasks. And so what are the tasks? Coding, the project status meeting, these are the status meetings, 2 status meetings. Script creation will come, unit testing will come, these are the various tasks. Of the tasks which are there in the next. Like this will show week on week. What is the cash flow? Week on week, how much we are spending. So this much is in first week, then second week, then third week, fourth week, fifth week. In the visual reports, this is even better. Right? If you go to the project report, for the resource, you say, let me select the programmer 1, and okay. You know what it does? It lists all the complete schedule of programmer 1 as per your project plan. You can take a printout of this and give it to the programmer 1 that this is how things are assigned to you. If it is a server environment, this is exactly what is communicated over the email by the server. Mr. Programmer, good report, things will come out. You can come with the who does what when. Is there in the visual reports. Reports do. They come in two forms, Microsoft Visio and Microsoft Excel. Normally Visio reports are difficult to understand, so we'll focus on Microsoft Excel report. What it does, it take the data, export this data into an Excel, and open a graphical report. So let's say, what is the baseline cost report? Baseline is about module, individual modules, while the budget is about over a period of time phased, over a first week, second week, third week, fourth week. This is baseline. This is how much is for requirement, how much is for architect, how much is for the development, like that. So let's look at this baseline cost report. This is it. Now this looks a little weird. Okay, so what we'll do, let's break this down into, this is a complete project. This is baseline, this is cost, this is actual cost. So go here and select this task. So all the tasks will come here. All your different modules will come here, right? Selecting the task, and then we come over here to the chart. We see that this is the condition of requirement, this is the architecture, this is the development, this is testing, this is deployment, this is user testing, and this is project status meetings. So this, what is this shows? This shows the requirements are, this is the baseline, this is the actual, and this is current forecast. This is the architecture, all saman, all same. So it means architecture has went very well. What about development? Development has not started yet. These things are not started. This thing is, currently our meetings are going, but there is no variance. Here you see the variance in the requirement. Right? Now, you go and select the budget cost report. Quarter 2 is not that great as such. So we expand this quarter 2 and quarter 3 and come back. You see how we are doing? In the first week, we supposed to spend this much, but we spend only this much. The second week, fine. Third week, we supposed to spend this much, but we spent this much. In the fourth week, we supposed to spend this much, but we spent less. In the fifth week, we supposed to spend this much, but we spent less. Because of that, the work we supposed to do here and here and here, we have done here. Therefore, baseline is less and work is more. Baseline is less, work is more. Up to this stage. These things have to be done. So first is baseline, second is cost, and third is actual. Right? This report looks very good. This is a cash flow report. Cash flow will show you two things, the expenses week on week and cumulative expenses. It will show us the cost baseline. Again, we will go into the task uses. Expand this Q2 and Q3 and come back. You see this? This line is our cost baseline. This is how we're going to travel based on cost. And these bars are expenses in that week. And this means this. This dot means this plus this. This dot means this plus this plus this. So right hand side is for the cumulative cost and left hand side is the cost in every week. Right? Now you can see an earned value report also. If you know earned value, it will show you the earned value report, that how we are progressing against our baseline. We'll go here, expand this, right, and come. Look at this. Okay, so our plant is the red one. The red one is plant. The green one is actual cost being spent and blue is earned. So this figure is showing that we are more or less spending as we planned, but we are achieving less. We're supposed to achieve this much, but we are achieving less. But we are spending as per the plan because it is touching to the red one. Right? This is the unvalued report.
That means we will go over budget, is it?
We are not over budget, but we are underachievers.
But our cost is touching baseline, no? Our cost is touching baseline, but we have underachieved. So to achieve our maximum limit, we will cross budget, no?
Right, we will be over budget. Absolutely right.
So can we see here budget at completion as well?
We can see the budget completion, but not in this. We cannot see in this. Where we can see is the data actually.
Okay.
Because this shows only these three things. So to see the you go to table, say more table. Apply. You see. So this is the budgeted cost, and this is the estimate. This is the cost which is forecasted cost. Then in this we will, and this is the variance at finish. This is the cost at completion. This is the variance at completion. Our CPI.
So we have all the calculation.
Yes, all the calculations are here. You need not to do any calculation. You need not to check like report and as well as the data.
Can be budgeted.
Right.
What will the cost at the budget completion, everything, and accordingly you can track.
Is to you because it has like this is the cost resource cost report. This is showing a total, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in type of resources. So what I will do, I click on this. I select resources. So I get all the resources here. But I'm not interested in cost resource. Where is the cost resource? Travel is there because travel cannot be compared with a human resource. So I deselect the travel. So this is what it is. Let me put the legend here also. Show the category name. So this is a business analyst is spending the most, technical analyst is the next, then the programmers, then architect, project manager is this much only. Okay, the least, tech lead is the least. Okay, if you want to look at the type, then you remove this and put the type. So this is the cost resource, this is the work resource. Comparison between the cost. Right? So it is easily customizable as such. You can convert the cost into work also. So remove the cost here. And because it will not be a type, you go to the resource and instead of cost, deselect the cost and select the work. Add the labels and So this is the comparison of efforts, not the cost. So not necessarily the costly resources, even put less effort become more costly. So here if you see programmer 2 is like have a lot of efforts. Business analysts are now and technologists, their efforts are less now comparing to the other, but they were more costly resources. So their cost coming out be very high. So these all can be customized and fearlessly because they are out of project. So this way you can like give your you can report. Another way of show you view which is very customizable, very customized. Okay, so look at this. This is something which is show one project status report. You see and put data what your stakeholders are, right? View is that you select this adjustment and your complete report is here. You can send it. Report like how to create timeline. I say right click here and say add to timeline. Come over here. Architect. I think if you come over here, you say that add to timeline is also here, right? Tasks have come into timeline. Select milestones and add to them. Add to them. So all these milestones have come. Now, not senior managers like such kind of things very well. This looks better. If I want to highlight something, design complete, right click on this. I can highlight them by giving some this is got highlighted. Okay. If I want to highlight something else, I can make it. And you come over here, say copy timeline for a presentation. Open a presentation, PowerPoint, and paste it here. This is parallel. This is all about reporting. So I will show you if we have to evaluate any project, then how do we do? If we have to evaluate a project, so it is a series of reports which are put together to understand how a project can be evaluated or can be presented after the project is done. So we have put all these views and different reports. It's a mixture of different reports and views. This is a simple Gantt chart view, basically tracking Gantt chart view, right? Tracking Gantt chart view. It shows pictorially that how we have done against the baseline. How we have done against the baseline. This is a project summary report. Right? And this is the same report I just showed you. This is the same report but at a summary level. People do not want to go into detail. Okay. This is the baseline report which talk about individual modules, that how they have performed. This is the cost report, same cost report. This is the resource work distribution. I just showed you this report. This tells that who has contributed how much, and easy to understand. Which are the resources which were like more useful. This is the cash flow report. Right? This is the earned value report. And this is the same diagram which we saw in the beginning. It just shows that we have covered up all our scope.